Pause camera. See now.
Ready, go?
Look at that.
Faster.
Oh, can't go in the water still, but yeah, now we can actually just kind of go. It's gonna be a lot easier when we have to do a lot of kind of quests where we have to hike a long distance. But yeah, I was gonna say I can't wait for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth because it looks like we get to climb mountains, fly around chocobos, so that's gonna be interesting. Look at this one. There we go. Alright, anyways, I think now that that's out of the way, we need to go back to our base camp. Because Gav just came back.
Where's Gav?
Where's Gav? Bring me to him.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
Go ahead. I think we used some items, so I might as well replenish.
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
Alright, I'll buy some shit, God. Calm down. Oh, we just used one high potion.
Better I'll be here. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Gap, he's here.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming.
Like, huh?
It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
It's like, now's our chance to pounce.
4 mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia.
Question is, which one do we go after next?
And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle,
Oh,
Byron Rossfield.
sorry, I forgot about his
Lord
uncle.
Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses.
I mean, the one that doesn't even know that you're alive?
100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for?
Yeah? Eh? Yep, so the counter is now open. And where that was it? Google is basically that board that we can get the hunts from, which when I did it on my initial playthrough, I pretty much just used Google to kind of search like where on the maps I was supposed to go to find them. So it can be kind of a pain in the ass. Alright, so Hawk's Cry Cliff. Southern Rosaria.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
What is it? What did you find?
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Yes, boy. What is it?
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find
Right,
the same
forgot we got our
tragedy in the
chocobos
south
now.
as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is where we should
Hey,
hurry.
we got the rest of the flock too.
There are still many
So Jill gets one as
settlements
well.
Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber. Fly, Ambrosia!
So you can kind of slightly hover with these chocobos as well.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing but loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome
Oh,
a
these
new
fuckers
dawn.
again.
'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the millers?
Sorry, what the fuck was she saying? Just all I heard is like, you fancy dancing a Jalla's gig? I'm like, what? Lady, what are you talking
Welcome,
about?
stranger.
Let's see if you have. See, increases limit break generation amount by 6.
I'd like to help you. Truly, I would.
Oh, well, never mind. That's expensive as fuck. Pretty good. All right.
Roads now.
Speak with several of the villagers. Okay. So are you gonna mark it, or just talk to them random ass villagers?
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen him, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shield. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned him in and become a Black Shield myself.
Like, oh, okay. Well, fuck.
That's
Don't trust your
a
ass.
old scar you got there, by the way. How'd you get it?
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers,
No,
and
who
all the
could have done
Empire
something
wants,
like that?
the Empire gets.
Don't
Good
they
thing we
just?
know nothing about those Black Shields
Keep your ears
getting
open,
killed
eh?
or nothing.
The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
There's a very high possibility that
We
might
need
be
to find
us.
out.
Like, what? Someone took down some Black Shield? That's crazy. We know nothing about that, huh? Isn't that right, Jill?
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
Okay.
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing.
Okay.
I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
Yeah, just
May I
asking a
at
question,
least ask
bro.
Why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way.
Alright, we don't want to cause no trouble. We'll be on our way.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience.
It's like,
for
spoiler
fear.
alert, she won't.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Alright, so... Looks like... Yeah, I think we just need to follow this trail going all the way down. But, luckily we have our chocobos, so that won't be a problem. Let's go, Ambrosia.
Run like the wind. This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the Apollo tree, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystals collapsed?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Alright, that was fun. Where is it going again? And this way? Yes, this way. Alright. Oh, okay, I guess I have to go around. Oh.
More of my mother's men. Be safe. This one. This one. Get him.
Alright, that wasn't so bad. I know, Torgal, give me a second. Assuming we just, yeah, keep going down here. Alright, technically, it looks like we can just head down right over here.
We're not alone. Very well.
This one. Over here. This one.
Alright, anyways. Well, we're so rudely interrupted.
Get him. Over here. This one. Get him.
Alright, so I think just gotta make our way down here, or we gotta find our way across. Okay, I can just jump down there. Well, that was easy. Oh shit, spiders. Fucking spiders.
This one.
I'm over here like, oh, free item. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Blood.
Pile of blood. It's usually not a good sign.
And still wet.
So very wet. Oh. Torgal, why you growling? What'd you find? Ah,
You were told
black
to
shields.
stay in your homes.
And you're told to fuck off. I mean, go away.
You
Nicely.
know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn.
Yeah, whatever the fuck that meant, let's just fucking fight,
Swords
okay?
we swear.
Say that again.
Like, he's like, do I have to? That was a very long sentence. Maybe his health like barely going down. We gotta take down these other guys first. Oh wait, I think I know what's going on. And this fucking bullshit spellcaster over here is fucking healing him. That's what I think's happening. Time to beat his ass. Alright, now we shouldn't have that much of an issue taking these guys out. Damn, all that shit talking they did and they got their asses beat. Who would have thought? That shit hella crazy.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message.
Oh, do you now?
Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Well, shit. See, you try to do a nice thing, then they go and do this bullshit. Oh, great. What is it?
Find something, boy. Death.
Like, oh, it's the stench, unfortunately. Let me guess, they killed all the frickin' branded that we saved, right? Because of course they did.
Found her.
Oh, wow, okay, shit. I was thinking they're just gonna be, you know, slain on the ground, but no, they just went the fucking extra mile with this one. Shit. I was like, fuck, is this my fault? Listen, I was just trying to free you guys.
This was my mother's doing.
Like I said, I've been saying this from the beginning. Her mother is not a good person. Like, at all.
I never truly understood her. But this...
This is like, holy fuck.
Clive.
Get out of here, you fucking crows.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
Like, Jesus, man.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Alright, so can we fast travel here? Or is this going to be one of those we need to walk there? Which is even in this. Oh shit, no, it's actually not even, we haven't even discovered this area yet. Okay, so we are going this way. See, I thought they're going to be like, you know, slain on the ground like that, but I was like, damn, you guys just really went full extra with that, huh?
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Like, listen, when we send a message, like, listen, guys, there's times to let your creativity shine, but when you're slaughtering a village of slaves, that's not the time to let the creativeness, you know, flow out of you, okay? You guys should just, you know, kill them normally. Like, all right, cool, I got the message. Like, damn.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Get all the chocobos. Looks like... Can I really not ride my chocobo here? I gotta get... Now I can ride my chocobo. And why they have this like small stretch like, hey, no riding this zone? Now you can ride.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Oh, it's another non-chocobo zone.
Let us pass! My children are starving!
Have mercy!
Voice-ridden dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in or we'll die on your doorstep!
They're like, we don't care.
Hang it, chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, where were you, filth? Back to your stall! Cut you down where you stand!
Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed.
Yeah, it's probably a
We'll need to find
safe
another way in.
assumption. Question is, how do we slip in?
The guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus.
So I'm gonna go ahead and assume Clive happens to know where those tunnels are.
We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
Black light burns.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Alright, so ahead and see if we can use these tunnels.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Okay, really? Can't jump over that?
Not abandoned then.
Where'd it go?
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
It's like the hell you will. Alright, we're just trying to take a shortcut, but apparently we're just gonna fight all of you then.
Nice try.
God damn, okay. I don't know if you guys heard the freaking scream on that one, but holy shit. Just like, oh, I was like, oh, I must have fucking hit him right in the face. I don't know why that was freaking funny to me.
Man fight like that, and he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh?
I think we didn't kill these guys. It's like, oh, wait a second.
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is.
I remember. Oh, Wade.
So Wade.
Hey, we're having all sorts of reunions now.
We can speak inside.
And those who
It's their
wouldn't
little
bend the
small resistance they got going on over here.
Before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant.
So you guys just kind of keep people out of this whole area?
We've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
I don't know,
offense,
man.
My lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir,
Her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her
bear
beloved
the thought
son.
of another bear.
Her
Huh?
son.
You get it?
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Again?
And so do we. Make ready.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves Shield have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Hell yeah. Let's fight, brother.
Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
Alright, we got another
And
companion
we are
back.
yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Alright, folks, I do believe this is where we're going to be leaving off for today. Like I said, I do hope you enjoyed. I will try to hopefully do some more Final Fantasy stuff, as well as trying to juggle in some Spider-Man here and there. As always, I thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys later.